Summary of the problem. My name is Kylie, and the problem I've chosen to inquire about for the final assessment is the growing amount of disposable coffee cups ending up in landfill because they can't be completely recycled. The chemicals that are being used to make the paper and cardboard cups waterproof aren't biodegradable, which makes recycling much harder process, and then they end up in landfill. Methodology. I located new search engines that I haven't used before for accessing more accurate information needed for this assessment. Google and Yahoo are my most commonly used go-to search engines when I need to find information quickly, but these sites were showing the same information, basic statistics and funny puns about what needed to be done to fix this issue. The newly found search engines showed me websites that contained articles and reports with more academic points of view. The search engines I used were RefSeek, Base, Google Scholar, and Academic Info. Most of the articles and reports contained detailed information on the statistics of how many cups ended up in landfill each year, how people need to take part in finding a resolution, and the alternative products that are being used instead of disposable cups. The layout of these search engines were difficult to navigate at first, but I found what I needed eventually. I found that there was a lot more information given in the search pages, so I could find the correct information I needed. My key findings. While investigating this issue, I found that members of my family and friends aren't the only people who are obsessed with coffee. People all over the world have the taste for coffee, and the statistics show. The number of cups being used every year in Australia is 1 billion, and with Australia's population close to 25 million people, with approximately 80% of them being adults, that would equal to 50 disposable cups every year per person. Not all adults drink coffee, so that number would be higher for the people who consume the beverages. These numbers are just from Australia. The United Kingdom used 2.5 billion and the United States of America used 4 billion cups per year. So adding the 1 billion cups from Australia, that's a staggering 7.5 billion disposable cups ending up in landfill each year. This is due to them not being fully biodegradable, and this is just the result of 3 countries around the world. My investigation has found that the reason these cups are such a problem is due to the chemicals being used to line the insides of the cups. The plastic resin or polyethylene that coats the inside of the cups is used for durability and to keep the cups waterproof. But chemicals like these can take from 47 to 90 days to decompose in water. In this time, they can go from being put in the garbage bin incorrectly to falling to the ground, where they wash down into the drains and sewers. And they end up in the rivers and the oceans, where ocean ecosystems are being harmed and marine animals and plants are being killed. Landfill sites are also being bombarded by this unwanted garbage, which is creating issues for the environment and any site that will reside on the land. The issue that affects Australia. This is an issue that could be rectified, but there isn't enough awareness about the problem. Not being a coffee drinker, I had no idea about the magnitude of this issue. When speaking to my family and friends about this issue, they were surprised about how their habit could be contributing to such a large problem. Some large organisations are trying to encourage people to bring their own cup to be reused. Manufacturing companies are creating funky-looking reusable cups for people to buy and continue to use them. This is a positive step forward, but the convenience of purchasing a disposable cup and then putting it into the empty rubbish bin and continuing on your day is much more convenient than having to carry around a bulky cup all day, especially for people who have a job where they are constantly on the move or might not have the option to keep a cup with them for the next coffee. Therefore, there will always be a problem. People are more likely to take the convenience of a disposable cup over the practicality of a reusable cup. Alternative packaging. Innovative companies such as Cheeky, Keep Cup, Frank Green and Clean Canteen have come up with some funky and clever reusable cups that can be used by people that are in the situation where a reusable cup can be used. These cups have good and bad points. Easy to clean, funky designs, durable materials, easy use, lightweight, and they retain heat are some of the positive reasons for purchasing a reusable cup. However, too heavy or bulky, don't seal very well, too big to fit under the coffee machine, hard to clean and awkward to drink from are some of the negative points of using reusable cups. Curriculum. Children in years 3 and 4 will start to learn about caring and understanding for the environment in science. The curriculum states children in year 3 will learn about the biological aspects of science, how living and non-living components compare and what aspects go together, and how their relationships work. These lessons will help children to learn about the planet, how it survives, and how human beings are killing it. This could help children to learn how to look after the planet so they can solve these problems and live longer. The curriculum also states that children in Year 4 will start to learn about chemical science, how natural and processed minerals are created and used every day. These lessons will help children to learn and understand the repercussions of their actions, and this is where children can start to understand how man-made products can be harmful to the planet. Children can learn to understand these issues and work towards finding a resolution.